Today's 5-minute revolutionary experience debate is the I in FITFANTASY acronym. It stands for irritate. And this is the one that, when we think of bodybuilding, this is the one that we think is kind of the only part of bodybuilding. Of course, there's many other parts to it. You know, the festival is important, 30 minutes of cardio is important, fluids are important, amino acids are important, negative calories are important, affirmations are important, the trench is important, switching things up, learning from yesterday and you is important. But so the I stands for irritation. Of course, the way that we irritate the muscles is by doing exercises. And that leads to lots of different debates. How many reps should we do? How many sets should we do? What different exercises should we do? How long should we wait in between each exercise? And then how long should we wait in between each workout? And I've recently switched and gone back to a traditional workout. It's called the 5x5 workout. And it's worked so well that I think this might be it's something to consider. So in the past, I've gotten to the point where I've tried to go to absolute failure every single time. So we talk about irritating the muscle. I go to the Dorian Yates quotation, and he says, you know, you can tap a stick of dynamite all day long with a pencil and nothing will happen. But if you slam it as hard as you possibly can one time, it'll explode. And he says that metaphor may not be perfect, but it illustrates the point. And of course, we have the was mich nicht umbringt, macht mich stärker. The Nietzsche quotation, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So for the longest time, that was my focus, really exhausting the muscles, making them so brutally abused that you force them to get bigger. In the 5x5 workout, it's really fascinating. There's a great website, it's 5x5, you just Google 5x5, but it actually goes back to a workout that Reg Park supposedly gave to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So what you do is you take the amount of work, you take an exercise, so there's 5 exercises. The squat, the bench press, the barbell row, the overhead press, and then the deadlift. And right away I like it because if you talk about the 80-20 principle, you know, 80% of our effectiveness come from 20% of our actions. Or with regards to bodybuilding, the compound movements enable us to work many different muscles. These 5 exercises are probably some of the best exercises that we can do, the compound movements. Everyone agrees with that. So that's what this workout is, it's just those 5 exercises. So what you do is you take an exercise like the squat, especially in my own case. Back in the day, I could do like 315 on the squat. Then I started doing it recently, it's been a while, and I thought, you know, my knees hurt. Similar thing on the bench. I could do 365 on the bench one time. And recently I tried to do it and it's like, oh man, my shoulder hurts. And I didn't know if it was a shoulder injury or maybe my muscles had just atrophied. So what you do in the 5x5 exercise workout real simply is you take the amount of weight that you can do 5 times and then basically cut it in half. We're talking about starting squats with 135. You do 5 sets of 5. The next workout, you add 5 pounds to that. Now we're doing squats 3 times a week. So within a few months, you're gonna be back to a pretty good amount of weight. Talking about the bench press, maybe you do it at like 135 or 185 or something. But again, 5 pounds. Now the bench you only do once every other workout. So it's something that adds up pretty quick and you're back to normal. But it's a really interesting way to irritate the muscle. But the debate really isn't if you should do the 5x5 or there's lots of different workouts. But the part that isn't a debate is that we know we need to irritate the muscle. And again, goes to the real quick metaphor. The construction worker starts, if he or she does too much too fast, they're gonna get blisters, they're gonna pop, they're gonna be bloody. But if we irritate a little bit progressively, we can get to a point where the muscles become big and strong and do it in a safe way. That's our 5-minute revolutionary experience debate is on the term irritation. And if we use that, we can absolutely improve the quality of our bodies and thus the quality of our lives.